And now more from our continuing coronavirus issue. And joining us again is East Riding of Yorkshire Councillor, Ward Councillor Dave Tucker. Hope you're okay, Dave.
I am, John, and I hope you and your listeners are keeping safe.
We are expecting the postman to come over the next few days in our part of the world. He has a very important letter he'll be delivering to us.
He does indeed. Every single household in East Riding, from Goole to Flamborough to Spurn Point, will be receiving a letter from East Riding County Council, and the message is very clear. You may think you're alone, but you're not alone. And on that letter, there'll be some advice about, if you are struggling, you just need somebody to talk to, you maybe need your dog walking, or you're running out of food, or you need a prescription. The advice is very simple. You've got to dial that number that we spoke about before, John, which is 01482 393919. But I would encourage your listeners, if they know that somebody's elderly or they're on their own, encourage them to use this number. Hubs are being set up right across the county now. They've got food, they've got people ready to give up prescriptions, they've got people willing just to talk on the phone. If somebody's getting cabin fever and they want to speak to somebody, there are people now ready to do that. So please, please, please use that number because, as I said, you're not alone.
And that number is 01482 393919. And it's just, this is one of those moments, isn't it? And often the older generation don't like to be a nuisance, don't like to be a bother. They're not being a bother, are they? They're not being a nuisance. If you're on your own and you're feeling a bit anxious and you'd like a bit of advice or a friendly voice to speak with at the end of the phone, use that number.
Absolutely. And you're quite right about the elderly population, John. They historically do not want to bother anybody. But it isn't just the elderly population we're looking at. It's that single person who may be stuck in isolation for like 2-3 weeks now. Maybe, I've got another 9 or 10 weeks maybe to go. Who knows how long this virus is going to go on for. And it's targeted at all people. So if you are on your own and you are struggling, or you're elderly and you need help, please dial that number. And if you know somebody who's elderly or on their own and they're struggling, encourage them. Get on the phone. Help is there. As I said, you may think you're alone, but you're not alone.
And of course, it's not just the older generation either. There are a lot of people, a lot of single people on their own who are not going out and about at the moment.
Yeah, and a lot of single people have multiple health conditions, and they've received their shielding letters from the NHS who have advised them to stay at home for this 12-week period. And, again, this is targeted at those people as well. Even if you just want somebody to speak to, pick up the phone and dial that number.
And that number is?
01482 393919.
Look out for the letter. Read the letter. Open the letter. It's not a bill. It's some great advice from East Riding of Yorkshire Council. Stay safe, Dave, and thanks for talking to us again.
Speak to you soon. Thank you.